Hey Broncos country, welcome to the channel. Let's dive right into the latest updates that are shaking up the Denver Broncos world. We've got some sizzling news that will have everyone on the edge of their seats. In 2025, the Denver Broncos took a decisive step in their quest to restore their elite status in the NFL. After years of struggles and an incomplete rebuild, the team has once again become an attractive destination for top-tier free agents. The 2025 free agency was a key milestone for the team as they look to not only strengthen their roster but also change the internal culture, transforming themselves back into a winning franchise. So, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's chat in the comments about what you think of these changes. Let's go. The Broncos' focus during the 2025 free agency was clear: fill critical roster gaps and strengthen the most needed areas, particularly defense, which was one of the team's weak points the previous season. To achieve this, the team brought in big names like safety Talanoa Hufanga, linebacker Dre Greenlaw, and tight end Engram. However, what initially seemed like a simple pursuit of elite talent turned out to be a much more sophisticated strategy with long-term implications for the franchise's identity and future. Like many other NFL teams, the Denver Broncos have experienced ups and downs in recent seasons. While they won Super Bowl 50 in 2016, the team suffered a sharp decline in the years that followed. The transition from quarterback Peyton Manning to the next generation was challenging, and the team never found an adequate replacement for the legendary signal caller. The lack of offensive consistency, combined with a defense that, despite having talent, couldn't carry the team completely, resulted in seasons of underperformance. In 2023, the Denver Broncos finally took decisive action to change their fortunes by hiring renowned coach Sean Payton. Known for his success in building winning teams with the New Orleans Saints, Payton brought a new approach to the team. His management style, focusing on discipline, player development, and a more balanced offensive philosophy, aimed to restore the franchise's confidence and return it to the playoffs. Despite a challenging 2023 season, Payton's arrival was seen as a solid foundation for the future. The rebuild was underway, but the Broncos knew they needed more than just a coaching change to return to NFL elite status. That's where the 2025 free agency came in, offering an opportunity to fill the remaining gaps and assemble a competitive team for the future. The main goal for the Denver Broncos in the 2025 free agency was to improve their defense, which, despite having some good players, wasn't dominant enough to balance the offensive flaws from the previous season. The team focused mainly on strengthening the defensive line and the linebacker core, areas that had been vulnerable in recent years. The first major name the Broncos brought in to bolster their defense was safety Talanoa Hufanga, coming from the San Francisco 49ers. Known for his game-reading ability and presence on the field, Hufanga was exactly the type of player the Broncos needed to solidify their defense. His ability to make impactful plays, whether in the air or in pass coverage, would be a significant asset for a team desperately needing to improve its secondary. Hufanga's arrival was undoubtedly a huge coup for the Denver Broncos. He brings experience and leadership, essential elements for a team undergoing a defensive rebuild. His presence also adds an extra layer of depth, allowing the defensive coordinator to make more creative and unpredictable adjustments, something that was limited during the previous season. Another standout addition in free agency was linebacker Dre Greenlaw, who became one of the Denver Broncos' most important acquisitions. Greenlaw, who was also a key part of the 49ers' defense, was acquired after a desperate retention attempt by the San Francisco team, which reportedly offered him more money to stay. However, the linebacker chose to head to Denver, which was seen as a clear sign of the franchise's new status. Greenlaw's impact cannot be overstated. With his ability to cover ground with speed and aggression, he becomes a key piece in the Broncos' defensive scheme. His capacity to play against the run, protect passes, and lead the defense will be crucial in improving a unit that has shown inconsistencies in recent seasons. Greenlaw also brought with him a winner's mentality. His experience in an elite defense, like that of the 49ers, will be vital in helping shape the Broncos' defensive identity. Moreover, his decision to go to Denver, even when the 49ers offered a more lucrative deal, shows that the Broncos are once again seen as a team that can contend for championships, something that hasn't been the case for quite a while. While defense was the top priority for the Denver Broncos, the team also made significant moves to strengthen the offense. Tight end Evan Engram was an important addition, providing a valuable option in the passing game, especially in third-down situations and in the red zone. Known for his ability to create separation against defenders and be a major threat the catch, Engram was a necessary reinforcement for an offense that needed more weapons. Engram's signing brings an interesting dynamic to the Broncos' passing game. His versatility, being able to play both as a tight end and as a slot receiver, expands Peyton's offensive options, making the team more unpredictable and harder to cover. The acquisitions of Hufanga, Greenlaw, and Engram go beyond simply signing talented players. They represent a significant cultural shift for the Denver Broncos. The team, which in recent years had struggled to attract big names in free agency, has now become a destination for elite players. The arrival of a renowned coach like Sean Payton was one of the main reasons for this change. Payton not only brought his winning philosophy, but also transformed the perception of the team in the E-League. Denver is now seen as an up-and-coming team with a promising future, attracting high-level players who want to be part of a squad that can contend for championships. Moreover, signings like Hufanga and Greenlaw also indicate the franchise's greater financial security. Denver was able to offer high-value contracts, demonstrating the organization's commitment to building a winning team capable of competing at the highest level. The immediate impact of these signings will be significant. The Denver Broncos' defense, already considered one of the most promising in the NFL, now has the ingredients to become one of the best in the league. With Hufanga in the backfield and Greenlaw as the leader of the linebacker core, the unit should be much harder to defeat. This, in turn, should alleviate the pressure on the offense, giving it more time to develop and improve its performance. Offensively, Engram's addition gives the Broncos quarterback another reliable option, which is crucial for the team's evolution. Peyton's ability to work with the diverse talents available will be key to the team's success in 2025. However, the true test of success will come during the regular season. While the free agency moves show a stronger team on paper, football is unpredictable, and the real test will be seeing how these players fit into the team's dynamics and how the winning culture instilled by Peyton translates into victories. Undoubtedly, the 2025 free agency was a milestone for the Denver Broncos. With major signings like Talanoa Hufanga, Dre Greenlaw, and Evan Engram, the team not only filled crucial gaps in its roster, but also demonstrated to the world that it's ready to return to being a powerhouse in the NFL. The cultural shift, led by Sean Payton, is reflected in the strategic acquisitions the team has made, and the organization seems to be on the right path to becoming an elite team once again. The Denver Broncos are now in a position to compete for titles, and the 2025 free agency is proof of that. The franchise has once again become a desired destination for elite players, and this, more than anything else, signals that the team is back in contention. So, Denver Broncos fans, what do you think of the acquisitions of Talanoa Hufanga, Dre Greenlaw, and Evan Engram? With these strategic changes, is the team really ready to return to the NFL elite? Leave your opinion in the comments. And if you like the video and want to stay up to date with all the Broncos news, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends. Let's cheer for the Broncos' triumphant return together.